I love brunch. I love to take pictures at brunch. I love to be drunk for the rest of the day. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Ash. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content that I'm about to provide for you. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you guys. We're gonna jump into this video, and the name of this video is what is truly romanticizing your life? What does that mean? So I'm gonna sit here and eat because your girl is hungry. And this is just some salmon, garlic mashed potatoes, and vegetables. And I never really do sit down videos like this, but let's eat, okay? And you know what? I should have put this on a regular plate, but I do enough dishes so I didn't feel like it. But I want to start off with, and I'm not really a smacker, so morning routine. So for me, morning routine, sometimes I get out of my morning routine, but I realize that having like a good, fun, fresh morning routine, like one for when you go to work versus one for the weekend, is so essential to like good self-care and like success overall. So what I like to do, I like to first open all my blinds. I'll come in the living room, I'll open these blinds, I'll open the blinds in my room before I wake Nasia up. Nasia is my daughter. I have an 11-year-old daughter. I will open her blinds. And I feel like that's just a gentle form of waking up, you know what I mean? And like just the sunlight boosts my energy and my mood immediately. So after that, I try to express gratitude, you know, be thankful, think about the things that I have, and just stop and just be grateful for that. Expressing gratitude first thing in the morning really sets the tone for your day. And if you get into a good habit, a good routine, you're golden. Next is skincare, which is my favorite, but when I can't take my time and do it, like when I have to get up and do my skincare routine before I take Nasia to school. I mean, I wake up at 6 a.m. so truly I have enough time to do it. And she doesn't have to be to school till 8. But just that moment for yourself, invest in you some skincare products. If there's nothing else I tell you, there's just certain things that the drugstore products are not going to give you. Invest in your facials. If you're wasting money in one area and you know you're just throwing money away, start investing in your skincare, girl. Like, I wish I could get more facials. Like, if I could be that girl that gets the facial every week or every 2 weeks, that's what I want to be. I want to be on a status where me and my esthetician can go to lunch, you know? Like how Ari and her esthetician, Poor Star, how they have like a collab and stuff like that. I want to be on that level with my esthetician. So, also appreciating oneself or mirror work. Look yourself in the eye. For a long time when I was really, really depressed, I don't remember wanting to look at myself because that meant I had to face reality. I had to take accountability, all stuff that I thought I wasn't ready to do. So if you can stop and take a moment to appreciate yourself, you have to do the work. Like, you really can't expect anyone else to appreciate you if you don't appreciate you. Okay. My eye makeup is so pretty. Okay, guys. Coffee / breakfast. Now, y'all girls be going ham with the sriracha toast or red pepper toast or whatever. I love that for y'all. I want to come up with some really creative breakfast ideas for this fall and winter. Y'all know I get down with the holiday drinks and stuff like that. Like, I really want to tap into that this fall and winter, especially like stuff that I can have on the go for Nasia. Like, I want to give her more experiences, you know what I'm saying? so she doesn't dread waking up and going to school. But anyway, I love my coffee. I love to take a moment and make my coffee, put it in my cute mug. My mug stays hot for 4 hours. It's just a whole routine at this point. I have cute silverware that I use to make my coffee. I could invest in a better coffee maker. Like, I want a really fancy coffee maker. Breakfast, I'm really kind of bad about breakfast. Unless I'm going to breakfast to eat somewhere, I really don't be wanting it unless I'm making it for my daughter and I'm already cooking. But I don't know. I used to be heavy on breakfast and now I'm not so much unless I'm going to breakfast or brunch. But smoothies are a really good alternative for me, especially when I'm counting calories and things like that. Make myself a cute little smoothie. I love to have it in a clear cup. The one I use is the one that comes with the smoothie machine, not the NutriBullet machine, so it's clear already. But I was thinking about getting some really cuter ones. I don't know, I love a clear aesthetic. It just looks really expensive to me. The bottom line is, don't feel silly about doing certain things or taking extra steps to ensure that you are really pouring into yourself. That is, you know, romanticizing your life is an extension of self-care, in my opinion. Or self-care could be an extension of romanticizing your life, however you want to say it. So take that extra time with yourself to create those experiences for yourself. I put down here, I use my favorite cups or cutlery. I mostly shop at Crate & Barrel, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, wherever I find cute stuff. High, low, doesn't matter. I don't have anything super high, but sometimes I will treat myself. Schedule a brunch or randomly go to brunch by yourself. Brunch is a top tier treat. It's a different vibe depending on where you live. Like Atlanta, I know that's like a day party. Here in Charlotte, depending on where you find a spot, just the food is just A1. I love brunch. I love to take pictures at brunch. I love to be drunk for the rest of the day. Ask me to brunch. Alright, so let's talk about like really truly embodying being the main character, or always feeling like you're the main character in your life. It's funny because I used to have all this stuff down packed to a science, like when I was really young, you know, or when I was in my early 20s. I remember just feeling like I was that bitch. Like, yeah, well, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I was a man eater. I was that girl. Never had a problem getting a man, you know. Just never had a problem really getting friends. But that also bothers people. That really bothers people that are threatened by your light, that don't have their own, or maybe they lost their self-confidence. Whatever the reason, this can really bother people. So some people can handle it no problem. At any rate, showing up as the main character, you know what I'm saying, having high confidence even when you're faking it till you make it. I was always good at that. It's not always easy, and the reason I can understand it is because I've played both positions. I've been the super confident girl, and I've been threatened by someone's presence before. Like, a lot of people won't admit that, but when I think about it, where I was in life, like, I can honestly say I didn't have the self-confidence that maybe other people did, and I was comparing myself, and you know, I had been beat down emotionally So no, I wasn't at my best. I wasn't 100%. And I think that when you can admit that is when you really truly unlock your superpower. Because being accountable and being self-aware is truly like, it's like so lit. So lit, because you can talk about your faults without, you can just open up a space for people to feel safe to talk to you about things, you know. So showing up as the main character basically means when you walk in a room, there's no one else there. You know, it means not shrinking yourself to appease people. It means staying strong and confident and knowing there's nothing wrong with you. You deserve every opportunity. You put in the work. You know, but this only comes from a place where you've put in the work and you know you're being like a good, true person. When you're doing those things, why not show up as the main character? That means dressing well, looking well, performing, behaving well, emotional intelligence, all those things. So when I think about it, the only way that I can like explain it to you and that hopefully you understand is the way I think about it. So it's like each time I step out, like I go hard as I can, you know, for my mood that day. So I always step out as if a major magazine company or a model or talent scout is looking for me. So you got to walk like that. You got to carry yourself like that. Like somebody is going to pick me up today and fill my life with abundance. Like you really got to think that way. You got to know it. You got to feel it. You got to just embody it. So figure out, if you're not there, figure out what is it going to take for me to walk into my light. What do I have to let go of in order to surpass like any limit I set for myself? What are my self-doubts? What are my limiting beliefs? What evidence is there that this is even a fact? Like, what's stopping me, type of deal. So we can go more in depth with that in another video if y'all want. But then also, it's not your job to make people feel secure within your presence. That is not your job. Your job is to show up as the best version of yourself. If you're not going to do that, don't even go. You know what I mean? Don't even show up. Get your shit together and then show up when you can truly enjoy yourself and be enjoyed. But back to what I was saying, it's not your job to make people feel secure. That's where my problem came in, is I was obviously around people that I don't think that we were on the same wavelength. And I think that people will, of course, take whatever gems you give them and run with it, but sometimes their mentality still doesn't allow them to take and go to certain levels, and you can't discuss or do certain things with people sometimes because they just think one way. They've been raised one way. They have totally different beliefs. Even though y'all may get along, you know, y'all might have a great time, but when it comes to certain things, you can't get them from these people because, you know, they're just not there. And it's not your job to get them there. Yes, you can show people things, but if you just feel that, you know, the connection is not right, then you have to seek out a connection in which you feel, okay, this is right for me, this is going to help me grow, etc. So, but the worst thing that you can do is to dumb yourself down or water yourself down, and I did that for so long, and it's such a sucky thing, because you truly just really give yourself the short end of the stick while everyone else benefits from being in your presence. So you can use that insecurity in other people as fuel until it rears its ugly head and you have no choice but to get rid of the toxicity. Honestly, people have to do the work, and because I'm doing the work, you know, I'm not a master of anything, but I know for sure I'm doing the work. I'm not staying stagnant. I have dreams and goals, and there's no way that I'm going to allow someone to be around me and play small. I'm not even allowing myself to play small. Like, I'm literally being so courageous every day in order to shed the skin of the old person that I was. I'm still me, but I want the best version of myself, and I want to see what's going to happen when I push myself to the max. And if anyone is around me that I know for a fact is not going to push themselves to the max, then you're on borrowed time, because I am clearing out. I don't have time. I don't have room. You know, I don't want nobody around me playing small. So that sums up romanticizing your life in so many ways. I guess this can be part 1 or series 1. If y'all want more videos like this, more girl talks, anything you want, just let me know and we'll try to make it happen. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye. No playing small, bitch.